Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.
Hi, it's John Oast from Fishyaker.com. When you're on the water, it's really important to have good communication with your buddies. For a couple different reasons. Obviously for the safety factor. In case something happens, you turtle, you get a hook stuck in you, you name it, any number of things, you simply get sick. It's a good way to have some type of communication, such as a radio to communicate with your friends, or simply to locate fish. Your buddy might be around the corner just out of view, or just a couple miles away, for instance, and be hammering a fish left and right, and you're totally skunked. So having some type of communication is ideal. For years, we've used VHF radios, such as this older model here from Humminbird. They're great. They have a great range. You can have, depending on the model, you're talking, $100 or so on up. You can get floating models, waterproof models, rechargeable models, ones that work off AA batteries. You name it, they're great. Have a really good range to them, a lot of different frequencies. You can communicate with the emergency channels. You can get weather channels on them. If you're in open salt water, say around shipping channels, they come in great because you can communicate with pilots on the ships that are coming in, giving them an idea where you are. They're a really good option for you, especially if your friends already have a VHF. Whether you're in big open salt water, backwaters, lakes, ponds, you name it, they come in really handy. But again, you purchase them typically individually, one at a time, so you got to make sure your buddies have one too. So they're really good. They're more reliable when you're getting out in the big open water, again, because you have those emergency frequencies. For instance, you can communicate with the Coast Guard. Great option when you're out in big open water. I highly recommend it. But if you're just fishing a regional or local pond or lake, even shore fishing, you're just out of range from your buddies, you can simply get a smaller Walkie Talkie type of radio from your local department store. The one here is actually name brand. It's made by Cobra. It has rechargeable batteries in it. It has a base. They're waterproof. They're ruggedized. So they have all the rubber on it. They're really durable. They have up to a 30-some mile range on them. The pair of these came together for about $55. I'll be honest, it says they go up to about 32 miles. I don't get anywhere near that on it. But they say they do. I guess you're on flat open water, you can get that far of a distance on them. But it's a really good option. Again, you get your VHF radio, you typically purchase them one at a time. They're a lot safer to have when you're in big open water, especially if you're trying to communicate with someone other than someone in your group. But if you're just with one of your buddies and you're going out to a local lake, you can pick up some basic walkie-talkies for about $20, $25 on up, for a pair for about $100 or so. But if you're just going, not too far distance from your friends on the water, just want to keep in touch with them in case you have a problem or you want to head in, or you see the storm coming up, they might not notice it, or just to give an idea where the fish are. The ones here, like I said, also they're waterproof. They even have a weather channel on it, so it automatically chimes in when there's a front or a weather emergency coming in. So like I said, you could spend $100 or more, whatever it may be, or you can start at say $25 and on up. Like I said, these two here are about $55, and they do a lot of the same things that your more expensive VHF does. But you got to make sure someone's got a compatible radio with those frequencies instead of the VHF range. And you're not going to have all those emergency frequencies on it. You can't communicate with the big ships, things like that. But for smaller bodies of water, for just you and a buddy, they come in really handy. So again, if you're going on the water, always have a friend with you. Be safe on the water, but also have a way to communicate with them. We carry whistles, obviously, as a safety device, but just so you can have small communication with them, so you don't have to be shoulder to shoulder paddling around with them if they go around a bend or in the next creek or something. Having some type of walkie-talkie comes in great. And like I said, you can start off really inexpensively and work your way up. But especially if you don't have a VHF radio and your buddy doesn't either, pick up a couple inexpensive walkie-talkies at your local department store. As always, please be sure to subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. We'll catch you on the water. Tight lines, and thanks for watching.